All right, can you hear me now? Somebody in chat, let me know if you can hear me. This is a little crazy. Or you can hear me. Does it sound as clear as it normally does? This damn Minicam is making me go through my MacBook Pro microphone instead of my webcam. It's crazy. I don't know what the hell happened since I streamed the last time before the last time. So who are we having here? Nana. Oh, hi, Nana. It's a new login. Hi, welcome. Shauna, Amanda, Jerry, Claire, Tam, Tindaloo. Hey, Kathy. All right. So let me try to make an attempt to get started here, and we'll see what happens. I think we're okay now. Gayla. Oh, I feel safer now. Gayla's here. Ann Lee, welcome. Glad you made it. All right. So I got a pile of new stuff on here. And if you notice by the title of the video, it's Robyn McClendon's Gelli design team. And I am honored to be included in her design team. Now, also on her team in chat right now, Soul Rain Art, that's Rachel Bellamy. She's on the design team. Vicki Ross, who you sometimes see in my chat, is on it. And Archaeologist has a YouTube channel. Her name's Kory. She's also on the team. So every month, you may have seen this on if you're on Patreon with Robyn, or if you are, hey Z, if you are, and Joan, follow her on YouTube. You may have seen that she is pushing out a set of papers, her downloadable papers that you can print, and she's encouraging everybody, us on the design team, to use them in our own way, and then go back to her Facebook page, which is called Clarity Through Color. Join that page and then share your work there, how you use these downloadables, the printables, we're calling them. So this is the March printables. I'm going to show you now. There's 9 pages, and I believe they're free this month. And when I get finished with this, I'm going to put everybody's links for all the other channels for the girls that are on the design team, as well as Robyn's information, and link to the downloadables and all their YouTube channels, and as well as any products that they each sell. We're trying to use each other's things and kind of make it a group promotion thing. So anyway, here's the downloadables, and I think this is one of my favorites. This was, Robyn always has made her own papers. Hey, Pam. You made it. Great. Hi, Ann. Hey, Kat. This is one of her marble papers that she made years back, and she had an image of it, and that's included. And that's, I think, is one of my favorites. It's so nice. I printed these on resume paper. It seems to really hold up nice and takes the color really well. So I did these on resume paper for myself. But I'll use this to put back in and print it in the copier and print this on whatever, Tomoe River or my onion skin or whatever paper I want to put in there. So anyway, that's one of them. This one is another one that to me looks like I'm going to be making some washi tape out of that. Of course, you could do whatever you wanted to and even visualize it cutting it this way for washi tape that's like quilted looking almost. And some of these are just electronic collages. Some of them are pictures of her Gelli prints and collages. They're all mixed up. But this, you can see a little piece of that marble paper in there. Some of the images off of one of these. And a little bit of her scripting. I think this, she said, was an image from Mexico. There's all kind of bits and pieces on these. Here's another piece. Really interesting papers. This piece here, you'll remember me saying, you can see the staining through it. Now at the class, she taught us how to get that different color staining coming through the toner papers. Big bowl of cheese doodles. That's how you do it, Tindaloo. Hey, Jackie. Uh-oh. I hope you're okay, Gayla. Don't worry about that. Just hang in. Hang loose. Okay, yeah. Yeah, let us know when you go tomorrow how you make out. And these, excuse me, are some other images repeated in a different format here where you could use these. I think it was Kory said that she was going to use these as pockets. They're kind of a perfect size to put in your, if you're doing the Junkadori journal. Hey, Peg, with along with Robyn. You know, she puts a lot of pockets and flip outs and tuck spaces and all that. Kory mentioned that these would be good sizes for that. So she's going to use hers for that. So there's all different kind of things you can use these for. There's all kind of cool fonts in here. Bits from Asian books that she has that she laid in there. Gelli prints. This is a Gelli print. There's another one. All right, all sorts of fonts in there. Some little line paper here sticking out. Gelli prints, ink blots. There's another one with all kind of goodies in there. So you can take all kind of little bits from this, tear it up, use a slice of it, punch a circle out of it, whatever, and use it in your own little bits. So we're going to do a collage with this. Hey, April. But I'm going to set these aside for a minute. I had a couple little things come in while I was down with my foot. And I will be down another week, apparently. But I wanted to share a couple things that I got that came in. I don't even know where to start. Oh, first, let me start here. You guys know I like those brushes, right? From Lebanson, all the handmade bamboo brushes. Somehow I was on Etsy the other day, killing some time. I'm going to move my camera a little bit. Looks crooked. And I saw these little bamboo handmade brush holders or whatever, vase, whatever. They had these little crystals wired on them. This one was kind of cool. It had some boo-boos, and in the boo-boos, they filled it in with like a wabi-sabi kind of thing where they put copper foil in the cracks, right? So I got a little special place to keep these out of the big pile where my other brushes are that are more of a cheaper everyday kind of a brush. So I did get that. Excuse me, got a little tickle. And of course, watching Xandra's stream a couple weeks ago, I had to get some of Seth's new embossing powder. So I got 2 sets of those. I got them right from his site, sethapter.com. I got the metals and the cosmic sets. We might play with those later, so I'm going to leave those out here. And I had to get some of them. Haven't even opened the jar yet. This is the glue that everybody was going a little wackadoodle with. Hey, Amelia. Not too long ago on, was it Xander's stream? And Eileen put the link up for Amazon to get this. Apparently, this is really good to use for using rice paper. Focus, please. Come on, baby. Ooh, there we go. Yamato starch glue. I haven't opened it. Let's see. Hey, Colleen. Is that the, I guess that was the seal in the lid. It's kind of, oh, it's really sticky. I got a little bit on my fingers. It's kind of a nice snot consistency, like a good glue has. I'll leave that out in case I use that. I got some, this is the ink that Robyn uses from Daiso. It just came back in stock on Daiso.com. You can get 10 bottles of this for $18.80, right? So basically $1.88 a bottle. But then the shipping jacks it up, so it's $4 something a bottle. Z, I know you said you'd split an order with me, but I'm going to try this out. I have so many bottles of ink. I didn't want to get 5 more right off the bat, but the shipping is pretty pricey on Daiso, even though it's coming from the US. But anyway, I got this one to try. When we were in Arizona, I used some of Robyn's ink, and it's got more of a milk consistency than water. That's the best way. It's not thick. Hey, Pat. It's not overly thick at all, but it does have a little creaminess to it more than, and she said she finds it's very smooth when she scripts with it. So then, Vicki Ross posted on Robyn's Facebook page about a sale that Folk Art was having. Find all my Folk Art bits. I think it was 40% off one day they had. I forget what day it was. But anyway, I got some paints to try. I left the Dragon Flash and the Emerald Flash of mine. I left with Robyn because she couldn't get those colors when we were in Arizona. But I got more of them here. Actually, I got 2 of the Dragon, I think. Yeah, 2 Dragons. And I just got a big one of the Aqua Flash. These are different, though. I want to swatch these. These are I don't know if anybody has these. They're the Folk Art Treasure Gold paints. And these were more expensive than craft paints. I think this was like $14.99. It's 4 ounces, but I got it, whatever the price was, 40% off. So, hey, Kay. Hi, Terry. So I figured I'd grab a few of them. And I got the Rose Gold, Aquamarine, and this one's called Mayan Gold. So I got those. I want to try those on the Gelli plate. I don't know if we'll get to there, but I want to at least swatch them today. I never saw this before. It's called Flash Iridescent Top Coat, and this one's blue violet. So it's kind of like an interference paint, but it's also a sealer, like a top coat. So I don't know how that looks like. It's just holographic on the label, but this is called blue violet. So I'll swatch a little bit of that. These you've already seen. I'm going to get these out of my way and put them in my Robyn drawer, which is going to turn into 2 Robyn drawers here pretty soon. I'm going to put all my stuff that I use when I do her style of my collages and stuff together. So Seth, who made me do this? Oh, Rachel. Hey, CB. I was watching a video of Rachel's Soul Rain art here in chat today. And she was using some of these Seth paints, the new ones that she used at Queen's Ink a couple of weeks ago. I guess it's a few weeks ago now. And was saying that these translucent gel glazes worked really well on the Gelli plate to clean, and like it sucks every little bit off the Gelli plate. So you want to try these. I got the metallic set. Of course, these are all in French. I guess that's copper. Looks much like the rose gold, a silver and a gold. So I got that. And then I got, of course, one other one I had to try, and it was turquoise. Ocean blue, it's called, but it looks like a turquoise to me. Some oceans are turquoise. And then the sprays, she was using her Gelli plate too. This packaging is what you're talking about, Pam. I love this packaging. The what's the other one? The brand that has this? Oh gosh, I can't remember who it is, but I do like that packaging myself. So they have the Eyes Ink sprays, and I got the metals again. This is gold. This one's called Copper Buff. Looks very rosy gold. And I was going to say silver, but it's called, I don't know, something pearl in French. Nacre? Nacre? I don't know. Antique pearl. And I got another one. Of course, it's turquoise, ocean blue. And then apparently I ordered this one in addition. I thought this was silver, and it's more of a white pearl in this set. So Seth emailed me and he said, do you realize that you have a duplicate? And I said, no, I don't. Thank you. Throw me in one of your favorites. And he threw me in this green. So we have those to look at. And I also, when I ordered his embossing powders, right, I got a little bit of this Wow mixed media embossing brush in liquid so that you can, hey Joanne, you can, oh, you're flirting with Paul. Hey Stephanie. Arteza has the same. What do they have the same of, Stephanie? They've got so much stuff, it's hard to keep up with them. But I kind of like the idea of just brushing this on kind of abstract rather than in the shape of a specific stamp for a little bit of something, something. And then, I don't know what I was doing, who I was watching. Who was I watching? I was watching somebody on YouTube that the title of the video was something like 5 different ways or unusual ways to use embossing powder. And I was looking at it, and one thing she did was she just splashed water in splats or like drip water off the edge of a page and let it form drips, and then sprinkled the embossing powder, whatever, over it and heat set it. And it stuck, of course, right to the paper when it got hot and evaporated the water. And then one of the other techniques she had was she used this. I never even heard of this before. I really need to get out more. The sticky embossing powder. So you can do this in whatever you want with a stamp, free form, with water, whatever. But this embossing powder, when you dry it, it dries tacky. So then you can use foil over top of that and let it lay your foil down. So you know how I like me some foil, right? So I'm going to play with that at some point. It's one of Seth's cards. These, I had these a while ago. I don't know if I ever showed you or not, but I got a few Lindy's things when I was on that Lindy kick a month or so ago. I got some of her squirts, Starburst squirts. They're in a needle nose bottle, not a spray. And they're Looney Toony teal, maple syrup bronze, and hockey puck black. And you see they ship them dry, so they ship really lightweight. Your postage is really low. Then you add water up to the fill line and shake them all about. Yes, it's called Sticky Embossing Powder by Ranger. That's what it's called. Come on. What's with the focus? Really? Well, you'll just have to trust me. Sticky Embossing Powder by Ranger. And then I got this gold Opal Sea Oats spray and another of the magical shakers in glittering gold. Seemed like the thing to do at the time. So we got all that stuff over here now. I really need to get organized again. So pretty soon, hands are freezing. Yeah, it stays tacky once you heat the foil. It stays tacky. We'll practice with it and see, but it looked like it was pretty effortless. You just, whatever, stamp it with embossing powder or water, put the imprint down, sprinkle this, heat emboss it, and when it cools, it's still tacky. And no, it's Ranger. It's from Ranger, not Wow. So I thought that was interesting enough to play with. So in the next, I don't know, couple of weeks maybe, I can't really say a date because Sherry doesn't know herself, but we're going to be coming out with an iStencils launch of some new designs and a coupon for sale. So Joan has a bunch of new designs. I have a few new designs. They aren't going to be available yet. But I'm going to ask Joan how she feels about me showing hers, but I am going to show you mine. So Joan, if you want yours a surprise, I'm happy to do that. Oh, and look, I found my other freaking stamp that I bought. Remember that one of Zandra's? I bought this. Dave was taking my IKEA drawer units apart, trying to find it. And I'll be darned if I didn't find it in my one of the rubber stamp drawers that are all unmounted that I usually use for my polymer clay tiles. I kept them in one drawer, and it was almost at the bottom of that drawer. I must have had a bunch of them out and then picked all of them up with this and put them in the drawer. I thought, what the hell? This is it's called a texture plate, I guess, from Zandra's, one of my mods. Zandra, you can put up your link to your shop. She has an online shop, Pam. This is a jelly, like for the jelly plate where you can lift paint, or I use it as a stamp too, but it's really cool. It's called Zodiac. I love this thing. And so much so that I ordered 2 of them because I thought I lost this one. I don't know where my other one is. It's around here somewhere. I use it all the time. I'm trying to remember who it's by. Watch for Zandra. It's Scraps by Beauty by Zandra. Watch her in chat, Pam, and she'll put her link up to her shop. I don't know if they're in stock or not. Every time she gets them, they sell out. Carabelle Studio. There's Zandra's link. paintandpaperstudio.com. And she's got a bunch of cool stuff out there. So have a look. I thought I missed a comment. Too big, Carabelle. Carabelle, Zodiac, too big. Yeah, Gayla recently had some eye surgery and said her eye was uncomfortable today. So anyway, this one's really cool. And she's got another one in there too. But yeah, they're pretty yummy. Stencils. Let's see. These are mine. So mine are 8x10 like always. And they also duplicate the images in 6x6 for those who like a smaller one. Pat, you're the one who asked me. What did you ask me? I just saw your name again. Oh, you know what? I found a couple of them, Pat, but it wasn't that script one that you have. Whenever we get together, I'd like to borrow that rascal and print off about 1 million copies of that script. I love that. But as soon as I saw it, when I saw that stamp Zia, and I thought, ooh, that rang a bell. So anyway, these are some of mine. This one's just called Oblong, right? I'll just show you like this. One of those basic ones you can use a lot. That one's called Targets. Different kind of little circle play there. This one is Flower Power. Just a bunch of dotty circles. Nothing too fancy or strenuous. My mind can't take too much anymore. Target stripes. I love just a stripe pattern, just to use that alone. I have big stencils that are all stripes. I did, Joan. I did see that. Hey, Carrie Ann. But I love just that. It's so useful. The ones that you think are nothing are really useful. So I had Sherry redesign my pictographs in a different layout where they are smaller and kind of sorted, so they're not all the same lines everywhere. So that's just a different size. Hey, Lynn. Those are coming out. And then this one, what is this called? Orb, large orb. Just kind of a trickier eye kind of a thing. And this one is Crazy Eights. And these are my new set of pictographs, finally. So I was really anxious to get those. Thanks, Rachel. And here it is in my fingers. But I also had them do another one with the smaller font and mixing those up again. So this is like a jumble of the smaller one. So it's a smaller, same images, just smaller fonts. All right, so there's those. All right, so those are mine. I don't have near as many as I used to always have, but I just, like, I got no time anymore. And they're same thing, 6x6s, right? I'm going to put these in there. And then these will be Joan's new designs. And as soon as I know from Sherry, what they're launching a new website as well. So once the website is up and running, she'll let me know, and then we'll set a date for probably like a Thursday to a Sunday, like usual. I'll try to stream at least an hour every day, so that everybody has a chance to see them in action, make a request to see something with a different color or blended with a different one or used in different ways, all that kind of good stuff. So I'll let you know when that happens. And this is one of these are Joan's coming up now. And these are I love these, Joan, this format you came out with. I went for mine. I cut these off where you can disconnect them. You can leave them here so they're always easy to find. But if you're a card maker or like something in a small format or find it hard to control something like this when you only want to use this one, you can certainly snip that. Don't try to pull them apart. Use scissors, because this is really heavy Mylar, and you will probably ruin the stencil if you're even able to rip it. I really like these two. It's got some round ones. I love that one. That one's called Wheel of Change. I love me some circles, but that baby right there, I love that. Here's another one. Is this Celtic something? Where's the... Here it is. Celtic Imagination. That's my Irish memory working for me. And Joan's are A4 size, because she's from A4 land. Which doesn't matter what size it is. You can use them on any size jelly plate or any size card or any part of the stencil on an ATC, right? It doesn't have to be used on the exact same size. This one's called Wobbly. Zigzag. Captive Hearts. Probably named that one after Paul. Right. Cross tire tracks. This is the outline of Joan's wheelchair when Paul's wheeling around Dick Blick, having her shop. They're back all over the place. Seen it happen about 5 times. Yeah, these are all Joan's. This one is called Zigzag 2. Another really useful one that's it looks simple, but those are, I swear I think they're the most useful ones. Tumbled is this one. Joan cranks out these designs like a machine, I'm telling you. Hey, Kathy. This one is called Indecision. Is it me, or does that look like the coronavirus? Not that we want to go there. Just kidding. Not that it's funny, but, any which way. I love that one. That one's kind of like a maze or broken, thorny something. I like that one. Oh God, you got more to cut out. I'm telling you, she is a machine. This one's called Abstracted. Some of these will look completely different if you just turn them at a different angle. Camtasia. Am I saying that right? Well, you can't tell me. Bacteria. Let's go with that. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Devin. All right, that one's cool. Floor Cascade. For the flower lovers out there. Everybody sees something different. It's so cool. Like Cece uses a lot of my stencils, like the stacked versions, and uses them for landscapes, not landscapes, I'm sorry, cityscapes, and makes them high rises in her watercolors or in when she did acrylics. Captured Hearts. You must have been on a Valentine's theme. Floral Dream Catcher. Love dream catchers. Wheels on Fire. You can't see it probably from that distance, but the spokes look like little flames. Some say that's what the tires look like on my car when I drive. I don't know why they say that. Tire burst. You go down in one way the wrong way one time, and they never let you forget it. This one's called Baubled. Oh, I like this one. Kind of looks like Christmas tree ornaments. Christmas baubles. Hey, Tanya. Windswept. You must never sleep, Joan. That's the only thing I can think of. Broken Links. You can see those circles are broken. They're not really circles. And last but not least, oh, this is the freebie. This time it'll be one of Joan's designs. It's the freebie that you get with a $50 purchase, assuming the sale goes the same way as it has in the past. If you spend $50 on stencils, you get a free design, and this is the freebie. So there you have it, a little sneak peek. All right, now let's get down to the business at hand. I haven't really done anything down here since towards the end of January. I mean, I did when we were at the retreat, obviously, but I mean, not here, not in my old book. Well, I'm going to use the bigger book this time. Not going to use the little book. I'm going to go bigger. Go big or go home. So I got these two Arteza journals some time ago on Amazon. I forget how much they were. Thanks, A. Hey, Jan. Melted your freebie last with a heat gun. You must have a really high power heat gun, because I've actually used my the quill pens that heat up and tried to burn a hole in it. It didn't even leave a mark on it. Be careful of that heat gun. But this came in a 2-pack. It's 8x11 format. It is heavy, acid-free, heavyweight paper. It's called a drawing book. This is the watercolor one. I think the watercolor one is gray. This is 80 pounds. They don't call it anything. I guess it's like a sketchbook. I don't know. But it seems like it would do just fine for doing some collages in. So let's get, oh, I was going to do these swatches, wasn't I? Huh. What time is it? 2:07. The Burgundy Marley heat gun. Like that. I don't know what brand this is. It's not really burgundy. Mine's like flame red. But this sucker's made to peel paint. I just turn it down to low. You can turn it down really low. But I can literally hold it on my hand and it's cool air almost. Did Patti show what she did in Arizona? I did previous stream, CB. Hey, Janice. Hey, Amanda. All right. So, wow, I got a lot of crap over here. It's kind of cramping my style, which I don't even know what my style is at this point. So I want to use some of these papers I talked about earlier. These are Robyn's printables from March. There's 9 pages of some collages that include Gelli prints and handmade papers and collectible papers and all sorts of things. This was marble paper she made years ago. So yeah, let's do something. My foot's good, actually, but I went to see the doctor Thursday. I had foot surgery, well, toe surgery. This knuckle on my big toe had a huge pointy bone spur on it and apparently was deformed, which helped cause that bone spur. Let me put something here to focus while I'm blabbing. And so they opened up this toe down across this knuckle like that, opened the knuckle and got all that arthritis out of there, and then went under my toe and clipped the tendon to let the toe flatten out again. So I tried to talk him out of my 2-week off my feet and foot elevated deal because I was bored out of my skull after 1 week. And he said, no, you got to give me another week. He said, you'll be glad you did. It'll heal better and quicker. And, you know, you'll get it over with sooner. So there we go. Amanda, I purchased it. Yeah, Amanda, there on istencils.com. Look under my, they won't be out there yet. And if they are, and you buy them now, you won't get the coupon code that for the upcoming sale. So I don't know if they're uploaded yet or not, to be honest. But once the new site is launched, then we'll do a formal launch and you know, have the coupon code offered to everybody. And it'll be, usually it's 20 or 25% off your entire purchase for the entire site, not just our stuff. But you will find Joan's stuff on that website, istencils.com, and look for my heading, Patti Parrish. On the new site, it'll say Patti Tolley Parrish. But Joan's stencils are under my heading, and hers are the JS. You'll see her number on them, but they're JS for Joan Smithies. Patti's artisan paper in the book, good for watercolors. I don't think this is more of a sketch paper. It's only 80 pounds, but they do have a version of this with watercolor paper. Yeah, I didn't think they were. They weren't the last time I looked, Joan. Some of them up there say new, but that's from the previous launch. They're the newest, but those will be changed. We don't know when the sale's going to start. The sale is set my exchange rate, international shipping. It's whenever their new website is ready to launch, which should be coming up in the next couple of weeks, maybe even sooner. But as soon as we're ready to go, I will do my best to blast it out there. And I got to use some of this. And I have an idea what I'm going to do. Let me get a couple paints out here. But yeah, you want to wait for the sale. Trust me. Some of this. Get a little bit of black. Do I want black or do I want to use this blue? No, I think black. Go over to the black paint department. I'll just grab this Golden's here. They are not on the site yet. Oh, that's Joan. Sorry. I'm rereading the same thing. Okay, I'm looking for this gigantic scraper. Just put something down on the background here, a little bitty bit. And who knows where this is going to end up, or if it'll end up anywhere being seen after I collage on top of it. You never know. Got to start somewhere, right? Let's do this one down here. That may be a mistake, but then again, do we care? Probably not. Oh, it's got, where is that teal coming from? You see that? Look how that looks teal in there. Maybe it's the paper. Oh, if I know. Let's get a little bit of this black going up this way. Mix it up a little bit. That's strange. I like that kind of mixing up through there. I'm just going to get rid of that over here. Those two together look like Black Flash, folk art Black Flash, with a much higher price tag. All right, good enough for now. And that's buckling the paper. Buckle up my sleeve. I'm going to plug in my heat gun and dry that up really quickly. Heat gun. I know, I can't keep it out, Pam. That's so strange. There wasn't anything on there. It must have something in, hell if I know. Do I have anything mixed here? Nope. Pretty clean. Oh, you're welcome, Josie. Yeah, whenever I know that there's one coming, I always tell people, hold up and wait for the coupon. To take advantage of that. All right. I'll warm my hands up a little bit. It's not, it's not as heavy as you might think. So let's see. What's that going to look like on top of there? I think I'm feeling a circle. And I got a handy dandy. Well, how handy is it if I can't find it? Hang on. A handy dandy circle cutter tool. Where might you put that, Patty? You know? Do you have a clue? Well, so I can never get my papers ready ahead of time because I don't know what I'm going to do till I'm doing it. So there's that you got to deal with. Oh, hang on. Maybe it's up here. I got one of these. We are memory purse circle cutters. The hell is it? All right. Probably where my old stamp was that I couldn't find for 3 months. Where the hell did I put it? Hang on. Give me a minute to peruse. I find all kind of stuff when I do that. I get further away from the microphone while I cuss under my breath because I can't find my ass with both hands, as my mother would say. Oh, bless her heart. Where is it? I used it not that long ago. I really did. Turn it. Well, I guess we're going to have to go without the circle cutter for today. Come on. Wait. Oh, here it is. No wonder. Not in the circle department. Rascal. It's this thing. So you lift this up, put your paper in, and that fits even out to the biggest circle. Who dat? My secretary will answer that. I can't get the holes to go in both sides of that, but that's okay. All right. So then you move, this little rascal's got a razor blade on it. Oh, there you go. You twist it to get out of these little pegs there. And then it's got all these different rings for whatever size circle that you want, which I don't know what that is. But I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking? I wonder, well, let's just play. I can print out another one of these papers if I totally destroy it. There you go. Well, apparently my fingers are all thumbs. How unfortunate. Can't get the SOB to work. Let's try this one. Really? It goes that way, but it's got to go. There we go. Jeez, now it's in. Okay, so that's the razor that's going to put the razor through the paper into one of the grooves underneath. This is the little steering wheel that you use to crank this bad boy into around in a circle, which I find very difficult to get it started. So I'm going to do it like this. Once you get it going, you can kind of keep it sort of going or not. I'm just going to drag this. It never operates. So I have a lot of Wear Memory Keeper stuff, and I like their stuff, but this one, pain in my arse. So now I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to move it in a little. Or do I want to go out? Let me go out to this biggest one again. I want to get a big circle, and I'm trying to make a ring of this paper. It's like a donut. Well, this is not a good demo for this product, is it? I'm just going to use it like this. I'm assuming, oh, see, that's spun, so that's cutting something. So now let's go in here. User error, I'm sure. And let's cut one 4 inches, 4.5. I don't know where I was before. Let's just put it in here and hope for the best. I'm not watching chat at the moment, so hit all caps if you're looking for me to answer something. Wow. I need, like, son of a... All right, not a fan. I'm going to lose a digit doing this. I can tell you that right now. Let's see what we got. Let's stop while I've got all 10s. Hey, Gail. He vacuumed up a clear stamp. Oh, I got the ring. Not sure if I'll use that on there or not. What else did I get? Another ring and another circle. So it did work. Although I can't say it was fun. I'm sure it's an operator error. And look at you. You didn't go all the way through. I must have stopped short on that one. Oh, no, I'm telling you. Here's my little teeny ones. Okay. I see you. Can I reach you from here? I'm gonna. There we go. There's no way in hell's half acre I'll get this one cut right. But we're gonna do it anyway. Oh, wasn't too bad. So I got 2 rings and a circle out of that bit. Whew. Okay, Kathy, see you later. Put that back there. Good night. No, I'm going to have to practice with that bad boy, I guess. Let's see what we got. All right, I'm just going to leave these in play. Let's see where we end up with that. And let's see what other little bits we have over here. I want to make some these make cool strips of washi tape too. These jelly prints, but it's over a book text when you look at it closely. And I like this little strip here of that font. There we are. Maybe I'll do that with some of these. And I'm going to get... There's way too much stuff going on over here, I got to tell you. Might use a little bit of this that Robyn gave me out in Arizona. Lordy, lordy. Let's see what I have in here. Oh, you had a Martha Stewart circle cutter? I got to look into another one because that, I don't know. I think there's not enough. It's not high enough or enough traction to get a hold of that little crank to turn. I don't know. This was just gold sumi ink on the jelly plate. Let's see. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Oh, that was kind of cool. I love that. Coffee. That's the rose gold on that green. I still like that. Oh, this is on that pearl paper. Here's that. Who was asking about this stamp earlier? This one. This is that stamp here. This is a photostat on pearl paper. See, the paper's like a pearl. Of a jelly print that I printed using this stamp, and then I embossed on top of it with gold embossing, so you get kind of a double psycho looking layer there. That was Eileen. Is Eileen here? I didn't see Eileen. Oh, thanks, April. Hey, Mike. Yeah, so that was that. I don't know, maybe. Oh, here's my little Mayan calendar. That's on the pearl paper too. I think it was Terry that sent me some pieces of this. She sent me some, like she printed this one. Look at that image. And that's on this pearl paper. It kind of makes it look like when, when Robyn puts a little glaze over top of the that's one of my old jelly prints. My old prints, my prints. That's little snippets of my Greek key stencil through the what the hell's that one called that I did? I think I just called it 5. These naming stencils is a real pain in the dupa, let me tell you. But it kind of looks like some kind of font or something through there when you just see those little snippets of it. Maybe I'll cut a piece of that out and use it in there. I don't know. Here's some of that paper. Here's that stamp again. Here's some of that paper Kathy got from her photo album from the thrift store. That's an old Gelli print. That's just on onion skin. Sandra did these for me. That's one of her pastes that she sells in her shop. Oh, here's a better picture of that stamp embossed over the Gelli print. That's a photo stamp, but it really came out looking metallic on my copier. It looks 3D and metallic on there, doesn't it? And it's just a copy. I like that one. Oh, I like this one too. This is onion skin with a little bit of bronze on it. Maybe I'll trade that one out. All right, that ought to give me enough to pick from. These are some Bonnie's. And here's this Dick Blick paper with coffee stain. That one we were in Arizona. Looks pretty cool. Oh, my foils are in here. Better put those out in the foil department. Which is not where I just put it, but you know, it's out of here at least. This is what's that called? Rice paper. That's Bonnie's Gelli print she gave me. Use that. That's one of those. What are the prints that Robyn was doing? Is it Mark Rothko, where she did the 2 fields of color? And that one has that bronze circle in it. That might kind of go with the marble paper and the gold, the bronze that's under it. See how my brain works? Oh, that's probably my sister-in-law pulling up. She's coming to stay the night, a night or two. So she'll probably barge in and say, hi. We don't know. Let's see. Oh, stencils. I should put those in the stencil department. I'll be looking for those one of these days. Okay, good enough for now. We'll make something happen with some of that stuff. All right, let's see. Okay. I think I'm going to roll out that one. I have another idea for that one. I wonder if I just tore out a slice of this and kind of put that between the black and the... I might do that. That's some of my patina papers that I did on a piece of onion skin. Then there was a little bronze on my plate, so I pulled that off too on there. Maybe. Then I was thinking if I got this circle, this is how my brain works. It's all over the place when I do this stuff. So if I had, see that's going to cover it. If I cut this out like this, no, that's not going to work. Put that in the no pile. All right, make sure everybody's kicking here. Hey, Jane. Hey, Jean. You couldn't bring yourself to what? Cut this up? That's easily repeatable-ish. Okay, where's my ruler? It's probably still in my bag of tricks. Over here. Oh my. You know, as much fun as we had laughing at me when I made those folders, they came in very handy when I went to the retreat. Here they are. Rulers. And for those of you who didn't see it, here's my bag, my tote bag of Robyn's that I bought on Shop Vita. And when we were there, she painted one of her Enzo circles in gold sumi on that side, and she did one on black on this side. Love it. Okay. Hands are cold. Get my Timmy's ruler. Just use this black ruler. Oh, your grandbabies are napping? All right, let's see. Let's take... Let's take that little bit off of there. Watch all that circle, pain in the neck with the circle. Let's see where that ends up. And this, I don't mind covering that little bit right there. It's not that precious. Something looks crooked. I like that white field up there. I'm going to cut some of this off down here a little bit. Square that up. All right, so what happens if I put that there-ish? Whew, freezing hands. Let's see, I don't know. You want to do something like... I don't know. Let me bring you guys in a little bit closer. Seems like you're really far away. Where's my little zoom doohickey? There we go. That better? Yeah, I was on a Daddy Vans kick. I could blame Shannon Green for that one. But it was a lot of fun. So I don't know. This one, I don't want that necessarily. Or do I put this down and this down and then drop that over that? Like so, maybe? Well, that's kind of too big, isn't it? Hang on. I'm back to Manicam now, and I got used to using it before without Manicam. And now it won't let me not use Manicam, which I still haven't figured out yet, Jean. I did get rid of the logo, but I have not yet figured out. There we go. We're kind of in frame-ish. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking out loud. Patty, whatever we do will be dramatic and beautiful. Oh, you're now my favorite. Yeah, I thought about trying to make the loops of the circle go around the bronze, but it kind of made it wonky when I had it underneath. That was what I was thinking. By doing that one kind of like that. And that one takes this off the page, which is not a big deal. I can always bring it back this way. So it looks like a big eyeball. I don't know. It's kind of like, although this breaks it up, the bronze isn't really looking that great on the camera. It looks pretty good in person. Maybe let me turn my daylight lamp on. Oh, does that help any? What is happening with the text? Hang on. Make sure there's no emergency and then shut this puppy off. All right, let's get rid of that. And let's turn that off for now. Okay. See this with a little bit of bronze in the background of those little bits there? That's on onion skin. I want to put that piece like this down at the bottom, maybe. Oh, let's tear it up a little bit and see what happens. Let's tear it up. I like that black outline on that, so I'm going to leave that. And let's see, if I did this. Try that. I photocopied, yes, Rachel. I'm trying to remember. So the black text was an antique paper that Jude sent me from New Zealand. I put that on the glass of the copier and I ran onion skin through the, printed it on onion skin. Then I jelly printed and picked up a film of jelly, jelly print on it. And then I had a real light dusting. Can you see that black circle? Let me get it out some. There's a black feathery circle that was a little bit of ink left on the plate that it picked up, and some little blobs of bronze paint that were also on it, that it just picked up all that stuff when I pulled it with that glaze layer. I don't think that's going to tear. I can never tear those little bits. Oh, I just did. Look at me, how strong I am. I won against the onion skin. Ah, it's a miracle. All right, let's get that cleaned up. Actually, I'm going to take another little bit of that off. It doesn't have the goldy colored paint on it. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so what if I put that down here? I like to kind of dry fit stuff before I start gluing her down, and let that come over top of that. Oops, you're totally out of frame. Not my intention. I think I got you zoomed in too much. If you make a set of papers, that would be great. Well, it would have been. I don't know if I have a picture of that or not. I don't know that I'm going to do that, but I'll have to think about it. Strips are what I was thinking. So what if I have this pretty circle? Oh no, I think it might be too much. Too much, possibly. Do I want a piece of this scripting? I think I do. Oh, hang on. Hold the phone. Just had me a little idea. This one? And this one. This one. Can you hear the wheels turning? I'm trying to decide. I'm thinking about scripting on this. But I'm deciding, do I want to use black ink or the gold ink. The gold is pretty yellow against this more muted bronze. I wonder if the silver black will do anything on here. Hang on, let me just try we'll do a little test. These inks, if you get these inks, they have a mixing ball in them, and it's hell to break it loose. But when you break it loose, it really helps mix it, and you can hear it as soon as there it goes. Hear it? That really helps mix that up. And assume a lot of it's settled on the bottom. And give it a nice little swirly gig around there. Oh, I had another thought. How about if I just do some scripting down here with the white ink? Let's move all these little precious bits. And let's do one thing at a time. Let me test this on the black and white stripes. This is the silver black. Try a little bit of that. One of my brushes. Right. I don't know if this is just going to stay black or if the silver is actually going to show. Depends on the paper when you use this ink. Let's see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? I think I see a little bit of silver coming up. All right, let's see what happens with that. The silver is starting to come up. Let's see if I can show you. As it dries, the silver is coming up there a little bit. But no, is it this one? This one, yeah. I don't know if this one has a mixing ball in it or not. I've never broken it loose. I do have a lot of thoughts, Audrey. Whether any of them work out, totally different story. But I'm going to do this on this for gigs. How does this black come out? The silver on here. Let's see how that works. Get some of this out of my brush before my water is completely black over here. All right. A little cup for the white. And let's see what happens here. Nothing, apparently. All right, where's my little pokey tool? And that kind of dried up in there. All right, try that again. All right. This I got on Amazon. What if you try with golden on the black, or bronze or black? It's a little too thick to script with. I'd have to water that down as well. I could try watering down some of the bronze so it kind of matches, actually. So let's see how this works. And this is just on newsprint, but I wanted to see it over this paint. See how it's going to beat up, or how translucent it's going to be. Oh, I just moved my toe the wrong way. I can no longer curl my big toe like I have for 62, almost 63 years, because the tendon he cut under it. And I just moved my foot and went to curl that toe. Oh, that's still a little, smarts a little bit. I don't think that's going to be opaque enough to look good on there. Maybe acrylic ink, but I don't want to use acrylic ink with this brush. See, all these things you have to consider. Well, I have to consider, you don't. I went with Dave today to take Oakley to training, and I just sat there with my foot on another chair the whole time. But don't you know, getting out of the car totally stumped my toe. I have a surgical shoe on, not a whole boot, just a shoe. So my toes are exposed. I have on one of his hunting socks over top of my bandages to keep my foot warm. And I stomped that sumbitch right into the jamb of the car door. Mother of pearl. Yeah, that wasn't fun. But what's it? Oh, ink. Ink. Indian ink white. What's this? FW white. Wow. This might take me a week to shake this one up. Shake it up. Hang on. Looking in my ink drawers. Alright, let's try this. Oh, what the hell was that? All kind of crazy things happening here. I have to credit. I think I tried to acronym one of those for you, Gala. See if you're really paying attention. Yeah, that's going to be too translucent. I don't like that. Oh, you know what I could do? I could emboss on this, maybe. I don't know. Let's just see. So this is, I need a chintzy brush. Chintzy brush. Here's the well, this isn't chintzy exactly, but it's not one of my specialty ones. And this is smaller round, so let's see what happens with this bad boy. And this is what I'm using. This oh, hello, Daler Rowney acrylic ink. Let's see what happens here on this black. Oh, kind of bubbly there. Hang on, technical difficulties. to see how that goes. It's kind of risky to put on the big page. This looks like it's drawing a little bit more opaque. Forgot the word. All right, let's see what happens with that as we let it dry. Maybe nothing. Put that over there. So I'm thinking my brilliant idea, it's been nothing but a waste of time. Let's see. Well, let's just cut this and try placing it with the let's try that. All right, where were we before we were so rudely interrupted? Page is growing up now. I just did that to put it in the black. Maybe it should go over here. It's kind of more contrast there, isn't it? Let's underneath those a little bit. I don't want everything to be. Get off my finger. So I had this one up here, did I not? And this one here, I believe. I don't know. Do I like that? Well, a little less talk, a little more gluing. How about that? Let's just slam something down here. So, kind of move it together if I remember what the hell I did. Piece of deli from my glue sopping. Yeah, see, that's looking kind of translucent there too. You know, you can't always win them all. Doesn't hurt to try though, right? Eileen, you're here. Did you see that what I tagged you on Facebook? With the gigantic flamingo at Tampa Airport on an art display. Ooh, don't do it. Don't do it. This is on tissue, so it's really... I was thinking it was onion skin, but this isn't. We did these prints on tissue. So it's very, very fine. Let's try this. Get her down there before we have too many disasters. I'm kind of aiming for that to go right over there and cover up that blob. I don't want to lose too much of that upper bit there. A little bit I don't mind. Is that crooked? Of course it is. Crooked or not, you're going down, baby. You're going down. I'm going to need this glue and the bone folder. There's a little schmutz over here. I knew you'd like it, Eileen. Yeah, I missed this whole little bit here. I learned this trick from watching Robyn always have a tissue. This is a paper towel in her hand, so that if any of this glue squidges out, you can pretty much wipe it up before it's dry. It dries translucent, and that tissue is just crumbling though with this rough paper towel. Speaking of paper towels, I hear the next thing people are going to be hoarding is toilet paper. Won't that be an unfortunate mess for the rest of us? Should this whole craze of the doomsday people with this virus deal really put us in a pickle. Put this back together again how I wanted it. Eileen. Oh. You know what I could do before I commit to this? Let me glue down this little bit here. This is onion skin, so that's a little sturdier than the tissue as far as the glue sticking process. Third. I think I have that right around there somewhere. Ish. Whoop. Maybe I could take this. Hang on. Let me let my thought process catch up with my little brain. Hang on. Maybe use this and script. On this black with that, maybe? I don't know. We'll try her, see what it looks like. Yeah, we were in a couple stores yesterday. There were no like disinfectant wipes, like Lysol wipes, no Purell, no big canisters of Lysol or Clorox wipes. Zero. All right, let me get this bad boy plugged in. And this into here. All right. Let's let that heat up for a minute. And this one, I think I'm going to go ahead and put this upper one down. Guess that wasn't my sister-in-law coming in. Ooh, don't tear. Maybe that was Amazon delivering a bulk delivery of toilet paper. Actually, you know what? I even looked on Amazon for like Lysol wipes. Unavailable, unavailable, unavailable. People are going cray-cray. And when you think about it, the way I look at the whole thing. Oh, no, you didn't. Son of a... All right, so I got a strategic... Oh, that didn't... Okay, I'm still okay, I think. You know, it's going to be one of those days. It's like I got to teach myself how to do art again. It's a little off the page, but that'll be okay. I like it to kind of go off the page anyway. I'll trim that off later. All right. Let's see. Oh, jeez. You see that? See that? How that happened? I'm telling you. I'm a danger to myself at times. I'm not loving this for some reason. On camera, it doesn't look... Usually when I look at the screen, I like it better than here. Now I like it better here than I do on the screen. Let's try this. Just for gigs. See what happens. All right. I'm using the calligraphy tip on this. We are Memory Keepers Foil Quill Freestyle pen. It's the pen. It's the USB one. Not looking at chat at the moment. All right, let's just see how this came out. That's not too bad. Let's see what a little bit of that looks like. Yep, good on me. Don't be sliding. Let's see. That's kind of cool. You guys aren't really seeing the full glitz of it all. It's a little shine. There you go. Now you're seeing some of the shine. Some of the shiny. Okay, so what was the other squircle down here? So I don't want that hidden. I'll put that over top of this maybe. Kind of in there. All right, let's just do it. Let's just friggin' do it. How about that? And this, you're not going to catch me again. I'm going to put the gluey side down. Rascal. Okay. If anybody can recommend a really good circle cutter, not just a punch, but a cutter that'll give me different sizes like the one I attempted. It's a little more Patti friendly. Okay. Where are you gonna go? Honey buns? Get out, get out, get out. All right. Do you have a die cut? I don't. I did. Gave it away. I gave 2 of them away. I had a silhouette and the, well, that's not really a die cutting machine, I guess, but a cutting machine. And I had, oh, thanks, Denise. That'd be great. I gave Joan my vagabond. I knew she'd put it to better use than I ever did. Oh. I want this gold sticking out there. No, I think that's, I kind of yanked that up a little bit. I think maybe there. Of course, you guys can't see because I made you too small. Let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. Fiskars. Oh, hey, Vicki. Fiskars. Patti gave them away. No, I sure did. Yep, I gave the silhouette to someone I know it could use it. And does art for a living, and I figured she would make way better use of it than I would for the little bit I ever used it for. And then I gave Joan my vagabond for the same reason. Well, not that she does it for a living, but she does so much of it. I thought that would help her out a little bit. So I found a new home in A4 land. I kind of like this gold in the black and white. That kind of looks like me-ish. All right, now I got to think. I think I have strictly here's my vagabond. Oh. All right, so I'm in much need of something else. Does this look right to you guys? Something looks, I don't know if my computer is dim. Don't say it, Gayla. Oops. Huh. Hang on. Maybe it's just here. Well, that's not working the way I thought it would. Well, we'll just struggle on through, shall we? So I think we need something in this dark area. Maybe what I'll do is try this sticky stuff. Try the sticky stuff. Do I want to use one of these? Yes, it's Gayla's favorite stamp. Don't ask me why. This. What if I did that? Over here. Oh, what the hell? Let's just do it. What the hell? Mike, are you in the UK? Oh, where's my embossing? Embossing. That should work. Mike. Oh, Canada. Okay. Is that even sticky? That doesn't feel right. All right, hold on. Here's some mark. All right, let's just do it. Do it, do it, do it. All right, there we go. Get that sticky off of there. Put that glue on there. A clean piece of deli to catch the overflow. So here will be my sticky embossing powder experiment. Oh hell! Oh no, I gotta figure out how to crack the combination here to unwrap this bad boy. Really? Okay. It's never easy. Did you notice that? Everything's gonna be childproof. All right. Lord. Probably be dried up by the time I go to use it. Are you kidding? Oh, now here we go. Okay. Okay, we're back. All right. So let's get this down here. Ooh, that has an odor to it. Unlike other embossing powders I have. Oh, and don't you know, I should have used my little embossing buddy or whatever it's called so it doesn't stick where it's not wanted, but yet again, I forgot. Good enough. All right, let's see. Fine print, ink, stamp, press and serve, sprinkle over, tap off, heat to melt powder, immediately adhere foil. All right. You shall immediately. Where the hell's my foil? Here it is. I'll just use this sketch so it kind of matches. Heat gun, which is not plugged in because this is still plugged in. I think the power strip would give me enough plugs, but this Mac plug, you need some of the Timmy embossing glazes. Embossing glazes? What the hell's an embossing glaze? Eileen, stop spending my money. Okay, here we go. Heat gun. Embossing glazes. Do you use them on top of the embossing powder, Eileen? This turns pretty quickly. And then use it immediately, if not sooner. Oh, come on. Don't screw up on me now, people. Oh, look, it just fit. It looks like it might be working. Although I don't know if this foil is the right foil for it, but I think there are basically different kind of embossing powder that look the same. Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was something you layered on top of other translucent, kind of like the Lindy's are. They're kind of translucent. All right, are you going to work? Eh, not particularly. 100%. Could be operator error. Oh, come on. Will this help? Well, it looks very peppered. See how it's got left little dots all through it, where this came off clean. Down here you can see these pieces maybe a little bit better. Or not, that's kind of hard to show. But you can see what I mean here. See how it's not solid, it came off a little bit. And maybe that's because of the texture of the embossing powder. But it's still there. You know, a little something, something. All right. Okay, let's try. What else does it need? Hey, Linda, how you doing?
I didn't know if you were on a podcast or not.
Oh. Yeah, I'm streaming. That's okay. I'll be up in a little bit. It's okay. I'm not thrilled about how that turned out. I wonder if it's got to do with the foil that I used. Embossing powder texture. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I mean, it's there. It's shiny. It's gold. You can't hate it. But I need something else. I do need something else. What do I need? I need a little bit of glue right there. That's what I need. That's lifting up. What do I need? What do I need? A pop of the pinkish color to tie it? Pinkish. Oh, this coral orange color here. It's actually out of screen. Why am I out of the? Hang on, let me pull this back. See if that helps me a little bit. Here's the end of my desk. Now I can get it a little bit closer to me. There's something down the middle, off the bottom. Good enough like that. I don't know. I need something. I need a little more pop of black, I think. Ouch. Maybe I can make one of these into a tape. Where would I put it now? Rankin Studios, hello. Yeah, I need something. Okay, let me go into my little drawer of tricks. So I won't be looking at that for a moment. I wonder if I emboss something like right in through the circle. All right, pardon my back. That's kind of crazy. That's almost too pinky against that little tiny bit of that here. But what to do with it? That's the question. That's the question. That's got gold in those. Gold in them Lar Hills, but that's a little, I mean, what do I even do with it? I'm going to foil on the stamp down the bottom because put one little gold foil that you stamp down on the bottom. Like down in here maybe. A stamp that I foil. Like I did this, Eileen? So you can almost see through that paper. Open the other drawers. Oh, you know what I thought? I'll send it right back. Because I thought it's I ran across some rubble and flourishes in my digging through this one drawer. And I remembered I saw some Anna Griffin silver and gold metallic rub-ons from HSN. And I thought that would kind of be cool. But then, you know, I thought to put it like in the background and have just a little flourish or something hanging out. I expect it to be shiny, like this is shiny. No, it was hardly metallic at all. And yeah, they were pretty sad. I sent them back. The pure black looks out of place. Yeah, it needs to be interrupted a little bit. I agree. And I think this needs to be interrupted too. There's not any definition around there. I mean, it's just not looking good on the camera to me. You can see the circle here, right? And you can see all the shiny bits. For some reason, the camera doesn't seem like it's picking it up the way it normally does. Look at my magical stamp drawer. Oh. Should I do some gold embossed pictographs over this? I have this. Oh, wait a minute. I found this sheet of stamps in my exploration that led me to finding my zodiac stamp. Oh, you know what? Maybe I could just roll some bronze paint on that and get half an arch down here on that. That might be cool. But look at these. Look at some of those. These are a bunch of suns. Right, but some of these, like this one's kind of cool. This one's kind of cool. That must mean something somewhere to somebody. Oh, what's it say? Come on. Wurtzen. And the other way it says the ecliptic. Yeah. No, it looks very planetary. This little arch here looks kind of cool, but that wouldn't really. That would look kind of odd. If it arched all the way around, that would be cool. And that would let some of the black show through. See these open rings? But yeah, these are kind of overlapping like these are. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to use this. So, with what? How am I going to put it down there? I just don't want to stamp it in something. I probably want to emboss it. Let me see. Oh, what are these new Seth ones I have? Hello, they're right here under this pile. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, and I have this stuff we can maybe use to drip a little bit of that somewhere else if we wanted to do that. Okay, let me take these out of this packaging here. These are the metals. All right. Okay, so what do these look like? Etched platinum. Ooh, that might be cool. Copper, crusty copper. Weathered gold. Huh. I'm thinking weathered gold probably would match the best. However, the platinum might change it up just a little bit to make it really pop against that black. See these decisions that go into this stuff? Gold. These are sheer tranquility, space dust, and blue moon. I have etched platinum, weathered gold. I don't know, maybe the weathered gold. Let's see. All right, that's what we're going to do. Mix them all up. Eileen, let me unmod you. Somebody block Eileen. So, how do I want this to go? Kind of wonky like that. I don't know. So many decisions. I like this little compass over here. What if I cut off the bottom maybe? Like that. Keep it more out of this paper. Who the hell knows? Let's just do it. Where did I put my Versamark? Did I put it away already? No. It's out here somewhere. Here you are. All right, let's just get her done. What time is it? 3:30. Yeah, I wanted to wrap up at 4. So I wanted to say again that I am on Robyn McClendon's Gelli design team with Rachel, who was in chat, Soul Rain, Vicki Ross, who I saw in chat, Archaeology. Her name's Kory Lynn. She's got a YouTube channel. And me. So every month we're going to use Robyn's printables in various projects and share them. And we'll have links on our pages to our products and everyone else's products and channels. So stay tuned. Let's just do that. Now you guys are saving up for cutting machines. A Cameo. Is that a, oh, that's a cutter, right? A cutting machine. All right. Let's see what happens here. And I said weathered gold, right? That's what we're doing. These, I think these stamps are Green Pepper Press, which I want to say is Michelle Ward. Eileen, you probably would know that. Or Z might. She has some really cool like Gothic stamps and pieces of buildings and all kind of different the hell was that? Oh, Gayla, that was one of your Zen rocks just fell off my shelf from the banging. Oh, get in there, you little rascal. Oh, there's a big hunk right here. It doesn't want to come off of the deli for some reason. Oh, hell, I'm going to have stuff everywhere. We'll just have to sacrifice that little bit. And all of this. Sweet Moses. Okay, here we go. Heat the gun. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Michelle Ward. Yeah, she's got some cool stamps. Let this bad boy get heated up. See what happens here. Ooh. I love to watch that turn. Oh, that looks cool over the black. I don't know, light bulbs out somewhere. It just seems dim. Dimmer. Come on, focus for mother. That came out pretty fine for as thick as the embossing powder is. Focus. There we go. There we go. Yeah, get the shine to show. So now, I still feel like she's a little flat up here. I'm just thinking, I'm not saying I'm going to do it, but I'm feeling like I might. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, Pat, are you still here? Pat Porsche? These are the ones I found. The stamp Zia stamp that Rachel borrowed from Pat when they were at the Queen's Ink, or Seth. It's made on this green rubber, and the lady who created Stamp Zia had since passed away, and they can't find the stamps anymore. But there was one really elongated, skinny script, curvy design that Pat had that I love. I think I might put this in here on this circle, but what color? Oh, maybe that's where I'll bring in the turquoise. Copper, yeah. Blue. What the hell is that? Space dust. What the hell is that? That looks kind of purpley. Extra platinum. Weathered gold. That's what we have here. But I think I don't want to put gold on bronze. It's not enough of a contrast. I think I'll do this in turquoise and kind of pull this turquoise a little bit in there. Just for gigs. That's what we're going to do. Oh, I'm exhausted. It takes a lot of my brain power when I try to do this and stream at the same time. You don't by any chance have one of those stamps, do you, Eileen, that you'd be willing to part with to a pal who would love it to pieces? I bet you have it somewhere. I'll have to ask Donna Walsh. She's got a gazillion stamps in crates packed up. You can work out a trade, Pat. Yeah, I had those little circles, and I had a little row of square ones. Oh, cool. Go look in your stash, Eileen. We need to make a little bit of a deal. Did that? I don't even see that stamp on there. Well, we're about to find out. Yep, it was there. I think that's going to look pretty. Pretty. I do believe. I'm such a sloppy embosser. I'm a sloppy everything. So anything that's real, you know, needs finesse. Not your finesse girl. Let's just get that cleared up front. Yeah, black crossed my mind actually, but for some reason this was sitting there and I grabbed it. We'll see what happens. Keep going. It's a really, it's like scripting, but it's very vague. It's not as detailed. Gosh, I don't even know if I could. Pat, can you send me a copy of your stamp? I know you shouldn't either, because I know you use it. There's the turquoise. What is it called? Sea of Tranquility. But I do think we'd use a little something black up in here, though. I do believe it's green. Yeah, and the design, Eileen, it was like, hang on a minute. Really fine. I can't remember. I only saw it one time, but it was like really long, skinny lines that kind of, you know, not like that at all. So when you're looking for it, don't look for one that looks like that. Yeah, she passed away, I heard. And I remembered that after Pat told me that I had, you're all right, Eileen. I take back everything ugly I said about you so far today, which really wasn't that much considering. All right, I think I'm going to, wait a minute. As I say that, hang on. Hold the phone. Oh, Lord. I'm going to do that. Let's see. Gosh, I think that's too small. Yep, too small. Hang on. I need something thicker. Maybe cardstock. Oh, I really do need to clean up down here again. Every time I organize, I'm hosed. I need to get a thicker sheet of cardstock. And I want one that's bigger than this, but it's jammed up. Jammed up and jelly tight. I think that's a longer my. And it's a little bigger than this. Oh, look, it worked. Let's see, I think it should be bigger. Does that look crazy? I think it actually adds a little something. A little something. Remember, this is going to be cut off. That's over the page. Yeah, I think, Pat, was it you that told me it was like 10 years ago that she passed? But I remember I have some of her, I don't know. I kind of like that. Break up that other bit of that black right there on the corner. I kind of like it going with against this green of those stripes. I don't know. I kind of like it. Oh, you know what? I might like it better if I put some of the gold in it. No. Hang on. I'm a Three Stooges fan, in case you didn't get that reference. Oh, here. No, that's the other. Oh, I gotta unplug the heat gun, plug my pen nib back in. I need to get a power strip with about 15 plugs. Yeah, you know what, Eileen? I'm sure I have, while that warms up, I'm going to look for something, see if I can find that. I have got some, actually, I think they're right here. Yep. I have a bunch of her sprays. And look, I was able to put my hands right on this. Look. Zia's chroma sprays. That's the information about that. But I got this paper packet from her with these round papers. All different kind of papers were in here. It just feels like a rice paper. I don't know what that is. But she had this packet of different papers that she sold. And I think she recommended her sprays with those. But she had There was a spray that Kohl, that was the name of it. It was kind of like if there was such a thing as a Payne's turquoise, that's what it was. It was like a Payne's gray, but a little blue green in it instead of that navy-ish looking in a lot of Payne's grays. Oh, you took her classes 10 years ago. But those were her. These were papers and that. And I have a bunch of her sprays. But Kohl, I remember. Oh, here's some more. But I only had a few of the stamps. And here's the other one. Here's this one. Whoop. I kind of like this kind of Art Deco design on the end there. But they were just basic shapes. But they're the only ones that I have that I can put my rubber mitts on. And I know I don't have that scripty one. I know I don't have that. Let's see. Let's just do something in the center of this, in this orientation, like so. No, I gotta mark this somehow. What am I gonna do? I don't know where I don't want to go past there, and I don't want to go past there. It's my own Patti way of thinking. It's Patti math. Because when I cover this up, I can't see it, as we know. So if I do that, it doesn't move too much as long as I do a symbol. And here's the bottom of it right there. Whoop. So I've got this much in here to use. So let's just do. Let's just do that to get a little. Oh, there you go. That's not too bad. Get a little something on it. Let's throw that bad boy up there and call her a day. Oh, everything's falling. About time for me to go elevate the footsies again. And then I gotta pull this close to me to put this down because I can't see. I love black and white. Night, Nana. Thanks for stopping in. All right, I'm going to call that a day for now. It's way busier than I had in my mind to do in the first place. I think starting with the paint in the background kind of set the pace for different stuff that I'm not sure I would do that again that way. But there we go. First one in the book. We'll call that a day. Well, not a day yet. We're not done yet. I got another, 10 minutes. Well, we're going to do more. It's going to take more than 10 minutes, but we're going to do it. I'm going to. This is a cardstock. We'll just use cardstock. Let's see what happens. I'm going to swatch. Do I want it now? I'm going to swatch some of these new things we got here that we didn't get a chance to swatch yet. So I'm really anxious to see these. These are the Treasure Gold. Vicki, if you're still on here, you were the one that spent this money. I don't know if I can shake this. Yeah, last week I really stayed off of it and kept it up. And he said it really looked good. He said it looks perfect for what it should look like. And so I'm going to do it again this week. Thin, smooth coats. Use on wood, glass, terracotta, canvas, metal, and more. Well, I'm going to use it on paper because I'm a rule breaker, and that's how it's going to roll. No, hell no, we're going to have all this unsealing to do. Well, let's just do this. Ooh, that's pretty. I won't have time to do them on the jelly plate today, but oh, that's pretty. There's my paper towel. Bye, CB. I'm just using fingers since I don't want to screw around with brushes for every color. That'll take forever. This is the rose gold. That's pretty. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Pat. Eileen, hang on before we go. I'll flip over and I'll show my computer screen of this picture of the stamp Pat just sent me. It's really a nice little design for a little pop-up. Oh, this has a littlest bit of green in it. This is the Mayan gold. It was different. It was kind of like a bronzy looking color. And the screen. I let those dry. And I want to see this. But this I think we're going to have to look at on black. I just happen to have a piece of black right here. Well, is that sealed or what's the deal here? There's paint outside the seal. Well, that's different. It is sealed, but it's wet on the outside. Oh, hell. Here we go. All right, let's go a little bit here. And this is the one that's the blue violet top coat. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's like an what do I want to call it? Not iridescent, interference. It shows more in the black, and it's probably going to show very white here. Maybe when it dries, you can see a little bit of the blue violet. No. A paint buying freeze. We all have those occasionally. So it's starting to, well, I can see the blue violet in it. We'll let that sit another minute. Let's look at these set ice glazes. And Rachel said that if look at her channel, Soul Rain, REIGN Art, Soul Rain Art, and look at one of her recent videos where she shows her Seth Apter haul and talks about these the ice glazes. They're glazes, but she said these work really good on the jelly plate and it really gives you a cleanup pull, like it sucked everything off of the plate. There's Rachel in chat. See Soul Rain Art. If you go next to her name and right click on the little three dots that show up next to the right of her name, you'll see go to channel and you can click that. It'll open in another window and you can find her easier that way. That was the silver. I think it's called something else. Argent, but I think that in French, I think that's silver. Hey, Deborah. Yeah, I just started using them when I started following Robyn, to be honest. I might have had one here and there for one reason. Oh, I didn't mean to blob all that out there. Let's see if I can get you back in the tube. Probably not. Or not. I'm watching the burpees. And this one is the one called, I'm going to say Blue Ocean. Yeah, Blue Ocean. I think it was a one-day sale, Rachel. If Vicky's still on, she had the link for the sale. But I think if you just went to their website, you would see it. But I'm pretty sure it was one day. Pretty sure. So this is really creamy, this glaze. Maybe I'll just pick a towel. And this is the silver, the gold. Rachel had a lot more colors of the glaze and the sprays. That one, it was called Whiskey something, looked really cool. Rachel, plaid, that's what it was. Oh, it was 8 hours. Oh, I guess that's over. Yeah, these are really sheer, really creamy consistency. All right, so here's, these top three are the Treasure Golds. That's the Aquamarine. That's Beauty Mist. Rose Gold and Mayan Gold. This is the top coat, Blue Violet. I can barely, I mean, a little teeny tiny bit in the dry area towards the center, or like the inner ring. You can see some kind of shimmer, but not much. And this is the copper, silver, and gold ice. And that's the blue ocean, blue ocean, ocean blue. So this, trying to get a little bit of this thinner so it dries while we're still on, so you can see the shift. It's making this paper buckle. But see the violet come up in there and those where it's buckled? And that's a top coat glaze. That's pretty cool. Huh. I bet they would look pretty on polymer clay tiles, Amalia, as a finish for that. That's what I'm thinking. I don't think I'm going to bother with doing the sprays tonight because we're 4 o'clock right on the schnoz. So I think I'm going to ditch. It's been a long day so far. I went with Dave to go to Oakley's training this morning. Although I didn't participate, I sat there taking little videos. He's doing really good. I'd show you. CB's not here, is she? She loves Oakley. Let me find a little video of the little booger. They're working on impulse control. See if you can see him. It's in a busy activity room with other dogs. So Dave threw a treat and he's... Hang on, here's another one. I don't know what these are. He's supposed to follow Dave with his eyes and not go anywhere. And then he's going to throw a treat on the floor, and he's supposed to stay until Dave calls him. He doesn't hesitate when he gets the okay, I can tell you that much. Oh. And is this the one? I don't know. That's more of the same, kind of. Oh, no, that's the same one, I think. But usually those other dogs playing around there, he'd be all over them. Oh, boo-boo. Oh, here they had all four. It goes this way. They had 4 dogs, 1 in the center, and then 3 on the cone surrounding it. They're all, the one in the center is just supposed to lay there, and the other ones are supposed to, the owners walk away and then call them. Sorry, my hand's shaky. The fact that he's not being held by the leash and doing what he's supposed to is really good. He just turned 2, Jackie. He's still kind of full of himself, but he's that's not him crying. So they just do different stuff like that. Today was impulse control. His mother needs some of that activity too. He watches Dave like a hawk when he's laying there. Little rascal. God. I know, right, Rachel? You have to beat me out, girlfriend. I know you're younger and probably quicker, but I don't know. I got some tricky moves when I really want something. All right, guys. Gonna move on, I believe. Call it a night or call it an afternoon. Put my lids on stuff. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to dig my way out of this joint. And unplug my pen so I don't burn the place down. I'm telling you, a danger to myself. So that's it for today. I will let everybody know when I'm going to, we're going to have the stencil sale, and make sure everybody's got the coupon code, and I'll stream and demo the designs Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday that week. And so thanks you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. It was good to see everybody and do something semi-normal. Won't go too far, but semi-normal I can go. I appreciate it. So I will catch you guys later. So Zandra is coming on at 4:30. And then Rachel, mark her page, Soul Rain Art, may be streaming after Z tonight, depending on her schedule. She's going to try. But Rachel, if you put it out on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, I'll try to share whatever you put out so everybody sees it. And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.